Welcome to our YouTube channel. I guess this is like our officially like first video ever to transpire. But welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Shay, aka Shantae. That's the government, but you know, really depends who you are, who you get. You know, professionally, you know, they be like Shantae. Unprofessionally, they're like, or semi-professionally, it's like Shay, because like whatever. But I am the brains behind Healing Melons. So this video, I just really wanted to share my story, why Healing Melons is like my baby, like why it's my baby, why mental health is so important to me, and what's to come for Healing Melons. Oops, I don't know if I'm gonna edit that one out. But okay, 2 years ago, my best friend, my childhood best friend, committed suicide, and I had so many questions on why this girl that was so full of joy, so full of life, I thought, that had like, you know, stuff figured out. Yes, she was going through some stuff, and I guess I didn't know like how intense it was because I was in Atlanta and she was in New York, so we were kind of like separated at the time. Kind of lost contact, but you know how I guess you move away from like your city or your hometown and you just kind of like lose contact from some people. That's basically what happened, and it just like crushed me. Like it crushed me so bad, it hurt me to the core. To this day, like I have, you know, some nights where I really just sit up and cry, where I just don't understand. Like I really be having to pray because God has really had to really heal me from that, because I just didn't understand. I didn't understand why. I guess I didn't see any signs of like, you know, mental health or whatnot because I wasn't around her at the time or around her anymore. So that's what really pushed me to start Healing Melons. And then of course me, I guess when I was like 15 to like 22-ish, I dealt with my own mental health battle where, you know, I was in denial for so many years. I was like, no, everything's okay, I'm okay. And you know, people would be like, oh, you're crazy. And you know, that was like, no, I'm not. There's nothing wrong with me. I don't need these pills. The only reason why I'm really taking these pills is because my mama making me take them. She's making me go to the therapist, and I really don't want to hear her mouth right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just do this. So I came to realization, you know, that, you know, it was okay. You know, having mental health was not my identity. It wasn't who I was. It was just something I was struggling with, and I was going to overcome with it. And, you know, I don't know if you guys heard our podcast. I did share a little bit of this, but the doctors didn't work. The medication didn't work for me. I felt like a complete zombie. And it was like, I don't know how it is to be like hooked on like any like strong medications or like drugs or anything, but I really felt like a crackhead. Like, you know, I would miss 1 day or 2 days and I was like, oh, I need my medicine. But so the doctors didn't tell me to cut off the medication. I weaned myself off medications, and I found another outlet. One of those outlets was graphic design, web design. Just really, God just really opened the door of me being a creative. So all of my creative gifts like started to flow. I started writing like journal, and I started, that's when I actually first started dabbing into blogging. Not really into blogging, but I didn't blog, but I did a lot of research about blogs. I was really intrigued on how like fast it grew, how just being a blog really started just to be a business. So that's not why I did it, but I just like watching others, how they went from like, you know, just being a stay-at-home mom how it gave like opportunities for so many people. So I just started like really researching it on how to start a blog and all that kind of good stuff. So I found like an outlet, and then of course God is definitely my healer. He had a big part to play. But people always ask me, well, what do you think about, you know, those Christians that say, you know, that, you know, have that you can't have mental health and be a Christian. You know, and I always use this scripture because it says faith without works is dead. So I just feel like, you know, if you have mental health and you believe in God and you are a Christian, this is specific for you. Faith without works is dead. That means that I know that I have a mental health problem. I have to do something about it. God has all the power, but I have to do something about it. Meaning, God is a healer. God is not going to like, just like, here, child, here's your healing. You know, sometimes you might have to research resources. Sometimes you might have to go see a therapist. Sometimes you might have to go see a doctor. Some people, you know, I have like utmost respect for you guys, because I actually just went through a healing service at my church. One of those that could just be like, Lord, I'm depressed, and they just be okay. But that does not work for everybody. Everybody's story is different. Your story is different. My story is different. Her story is different. So, you know, we all have to come together as a community. I just really believe in building a community, because we, you know, there's so many women out here that are jealous of each other, that just feel like they're in competition with each other. And I just feel I want to build a safe place. I want to build a community around women that are empowering each other, women that, you know, are going through life changes, whether it be mental health, whether it be self-esteem issues, whether it be anything. And I really believe that Black women, we should really stick together. And my go-to motto is like, we're stronger together. So a little bit about this YouTube channel. You guys will get to know me. You get to know my story. You get to know my journey. We'll have self-care tips. We'll have story time, because, you know, life is crazy. Behind the scenes of Healing Melanins. Let's see. I know everyone, there's been so many people ask me on, you know, for social media tips, and they want to start a blog. So I'll be doing those videos as well, doing some live webinars on social media, graphic design, whatever you guys want, a Q&A. But I really need to stop saying so much. My uncle told me that the other day when he called me. He's like, girl, you need to stop saying I'm like, I know, it's like such a habit. Even when I be on the phone with customers at work, I just notice myself saying it's like a really bad habit, but that's besides the point. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching this like introduction video on like my story, my journey, where God has brought me from. I just celebrated my birthday. Turn up. Okay, it was lit. But behind the scene vlog and stuff coming soon. I just got to edit it. But there will be weekly new videos every Sunday. So Sunday is our go-to day. And you know what I'm saying, son? Okay, I'm from New York, but I don't talk like that. That's just like extra. But every Sunday, a new video will be posted. So I will see you guys on the other side. Bye, y'all.